picking up and moving, especially if you've been in a place for 20 years, is like digging up roots. You know, my dad works on trees and plants. My dad's got like a really green thumb. And every once in a while, he'll have to like dig up the roots of a plant and like replant it somewhere. And that's a big, arduous process. Not the process itself, not just the process itself, you know, digging around it, getting the ball, the roots, make sure you don't mess up any of the roots, getting it into like a truck or something, wrapping it up nicely. Then having to go redig a whole plant and replant it. But there's the threat. There's the threat of it not surviving. So my dad has to do like a lot. He puts like extra fertilizer. He waters it a bunch. And he knows that for a good season or so that he's going to have to watch that plant. He's going to have to be careful with that plant. He's going to, you know, be mindful of its ability to transition, right? And if you got to take that kind of care as a you know, gardener with trees, what do you think is the case with human beings? So I know for a fact, for me, and you got to understand too, like I live with 4 women. So it's me, my 4 women, and my wife. And we've moved a bunch of times. And this was our biggest move. You know, we moved a bunch in Pinellas County, but this was our biggest move. And I can safely say that it took about a year for everyone to really just like settle down and let it click, because there were so many new things. It was so different. And it was such a pattern interrupt that it took a full year before we started saying and feeling like we were normal again. Now, you know, so it's been 2.5 years. Now it feels like I've been here my entire life and I love it. So, you know, I guess my advice to you is that it takes time. Like the same way it takes a year or, you know, a season, my dad would say, for the plant to reroot itself and grow itself and make itself healthy. It's going to be the same case with you and I. And that's a big move from the city, you know, out to, you know, Florida. So give it time. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the people in your family, in your life. You know, if they freak out or they complain, like like I said, I live with 4 women. Two of my daughters in particular, whining and complaining. Oh, we have all of our friends are not here. We don't like it. I want to go back home. I got a bunch of that from 2 of my teenage daughters. Got a bunch of that shit. You know what I did? I just said, okay, all right, it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Bye, 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 bye. You know, girls like to argue. They just, you know, not that they're trying to like be disrespectful, but they're like, you know, they're anxious, and she's like trying to like get some grounding. And so you don't argue with them. You don't try to fight with them. You don't try to rationalize with them. You just say, okay, it'll be all right. Your daddy loves you. And so you just can't get too involved with their anxiety. You can't let their problems become your problems, but you want to be there, and you want to be kind, and you want to be loving and understanding.
Porn. 68% of church-going men watch it secretly, hiding this vice from their wife. For other men, it's alcohol or drug use. Are you willing to risk your marriage, family, and finances for sinful pleasures and vice? Or are you ready to fight back? If you're a married Christian businessman or entrepreneur caught in the clutches of drinking, drugs, or jerking off, realize that every moment spent in these vices is literally destroying your life. Is this the man God called you to be? To live like this? If you're ready to go to war against vice and take your life back, here's my advice. Click the link in this video or visit waronvice.com to book a call with me to see if we're a good fit for going into battle together. I'll see you on the inside.